the World Cup is done for today. There will be no matches due to the last 16 starting tomorrow. So today, let's have some Rangers news, shall we? Let's do a bit of a Rangers transfer report. 3 people to discuss today. We have Umar Sadiq, the Roma striker. Lassana Coulibaly for Angers FC. Yeah. And a midfielder we all know and love. The one, the only, the Southampton captain, the Southampton maestro, Stephen Davis. But we'll start off with Umar Sadiq. Sadiq is expected to come in regarding that a work permit comes through, which should come through no problem, so we will expect Sadiq in the coming days or so. As far as I've heard, he's a young physical striker. He likes to get down and dirty. That doesn't sound right at all. I buggered that up, haven't I? He does like to score goals apparently. He knows where the goal is. He's a young physical guy, he likes to do the dirty work. And what's better is, even though it's a loan, which I don't really agree with, this is one of these guys that has bags and bags of potential. So, better than Jason Cummins? Even though I'm a Jason Cummins advocate, I'd say so. Pains me to say that. But if Jason Cummins isn't going to sign with us, just bring in Sadiq to hell with it. Just do it. I'm sure Sadiq will do what he needs to do. So, Umar Sadiq, pending a work permit, will sign for Rangers in a loan deal in the coming days, maybe as early as next week. So I would give that a thumbs up. I'd like to see what Umar Sadiq can do for us. The second one, coming from Angers FC. Never heard of them. Oh no, wait, I have. They're a League 1 team down over in France. Lassana Coulibaly, a young midfielder in the French leagues, is expected to sign for Rangers as well on a loan deal. Now, this one interests me because I'm going to be honest with you. I've obviously heard snippets about Umar Sadiq. I've not heard snippets about Coulibaly. In fact, I've not heard of him. Never mind heard whispers of him. I've never heard of this guy. Genuinely never heard of him. But I think when he comes over, we can learn a bit about him, learn his style of play, learn what he's like, learn what his core skills are, and look at his ability and whatnot. In fact, I've actually heard that that Umar Sadiq and Lassana Coulibaly are actually expected to come into Rangers together. So, by the sounds of it, we are to expect a double announcement. Well, I say a double announcement, announcing both players at the same time, if that makes a bit of sense, which I think it does, because by the sounds of it, both players are close to signing. So by the looks of it, a double announcement is the right way to go, really is. Lassana Coulibaly, like I said, I've never heard of him, but I would like to see what this guy's all about. That's what I want to see. I want to see young blood. I want to see the young guys get an opportunity. So, Umar Sadiq, thumbs up. I'd like to see what he can do. Still, Lassana Coulibaly, I'm a bit torn, because I don't know him. But maybe that's a good thing. We don't know him. We don't know what to expect of him. So I'm going to give him a thumbs up. If that, like I'm saying, I'm on the bench, so I don't know. But maybe that's a good thing, we don't know, because we don't know what he's capable of. Maybe he can surprise us, if you know what I mean. So, Sadiq, thumbs up. Coulibaly, thumbs up. Now, let's get on to the main event, shall we? I saw a post on Twitter with a source from Sky Sports saying that Rangers are keen to bring Stephen Davis back to Ibrox. And I'm not going to lie to you, I sat there thinking, for Sky Sports, surely that's a load of crap. So what I done, I went onto my Sky Sports Football Centre app, went onto the Transfer Live, scrolled down, and what did I see? Stephen Davis back to Ibrox. I sat there going, wow. So they weren't talking a lot of crap after all. So by the looks of it, guys, Rangers is interested in bringing Stephen Davis back. Now, I will admit, I was a bit sketchy for two reasons. His age, or, well, not three. His age, his injury record, and his wages. But after speaking to a few others, it kind of turned my head. Would I take Stephen Davis back? In a heartbeat. Now, folk may not. There's some folk who do know this, and some folk who don't know this. When I hear of ex-Rangers, ex-players wanting to come back, it is not often I say I take them back in a heartbeat. It is not often I say that. There's only a couple of players. There was only 3 players for Rangers I would take back in a heartbeat nowadays. Stephen Davis is one of them. Alan McGregor, 2 of which are, one is back, one could be on his way back, and Kyle Lafferty. Those rumours seem to have died down a little bit. But if you were to ask me who would I take between Kyle Lafferty and Stephen Naismith, I would say Kyle Lafferty in a heartbeat. I would rather Lafferty than Naismith. Lafferty, he was genuinely gutted when he left Rangers. You could see how much it hurt him. You could see how much it hurt him when he scored that free kick against us at Murrayfield. Stephen Davis, he's just scum. He says he's a Rangers fan. Never a Rangers fan if he calls us by that other name. Never a Rangers fan. So I would rather Kyle Lafferty than him, than Nashame, as folk like to call him. But aye, Stephen Davis. He never had a bad word to say about us when he left. 33 years old. He's got that fantastic experience in that midfield that we need. At first we had Nico Cranshaw. Didn't exactly work out well. I wanted Cranshaw to do well. Hands up. I wanted to see him do well. But the injury record was too much. Was just too much for him. I can see Nico Cranshaw retiring now. There's no way he's going to play for another club. Stephen Davis, 33, he's got that experience. He's a captain, a born leader. He knows what it's like to play for Rangers. He knows what it takes to play for Rangers. During his first stint here, so he's a captain, a born leader. He does not take any crap for anyone. Obviously his injury record isn't the best, but I believe he is back. He's past all that, and he wants to start playing again, playing up top level again. I also thought maybe his wage, wasn't he? Maybe his wage was going to be a bit too much. But then I realised, I talked to a few folk, and then I realised he's going to be one of these people who is willing to take a wage cut to come back to Rangers. He will take a wage cut. So I think the Stephen Davis one is possible. But like I say, Stephen Davis, he's experienced. He's a captain, a leader. He knows what it takes to play for Rangers. He knows what it's like to play for Rangers. He will run a tight ship in that midfield. I think Stephen Davis is that experienced player we've been dying to get. But it means we're going to be flooded again in the midfield. So if I had to name 3 or 4 players to leave the club, well, 3 or 4 midfielders to leave the club: Andy Halliday, Harry Forrester. It's going to sound a bit controversial, but Greg Docherty, send him out on loan. I think a loan deal would be the best for him to develop himself. Because the players we're bringing in, there's no way in hell Greg Docherty is going to get first team action. So the best thing to do is to put Greg Docherty out on loan. Who else? I'd get rid of Graham Dorrans. there's no way Graham Dorrans is going to be capable of keeping up in the midfield anymore. So that's my 4 to get rid of. Halliday, Forrester, Docherty on loan, and Graham Dorrans. Those 4 I would get rid of. Docherty no fully rid of, because I think given if he gets developed properly, I think Docherty has got a future at Rangers. The other 3, get rid. They're not suited to us. It's time to bring in some young blood and a proper leader in Stephen Davis. Let me know what you think. Just let me know what you think. Sadiq, yes or no? Coulibaly, yes or no? Davis, yes or no? And also, who would you get rid of to make some space for those 3? Would you get rid of Halliday? Would you get rid of Forrester? Would you put Docherty on loan, and would you get rid of Dorrans? Or other midfielders you would get rid of? Be gems and be sweethearts. Let me know.